you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened last time.
Caught over the middle. It's Kane. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Traylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Kane. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Minutemen offense heads onto the field for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out.
Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. UMass comes to the line, facing second and short. Trying play action. Gonna let it fly. He's got it for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UMass! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps. You got to get a good base, and you got to step.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. They'll run the counter. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turbin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Minutemen!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The UMass offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Handoff to the lone back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harvin. Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coffee. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, give on the inside. There he goes. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the book. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rip.
Turning it on. Finds his man. It's Brooks. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success.